It was the 23rd century, mankind's darkest hour.
Heart rate and respiration nominal. Life support online. Initiating cryogenic freezing. Commencing pod lockdown.
For almost 100 years. We had been fighting for so long, no one could remember the reason why it all started in the first place. All we knew is that there were two sides, the Coalition and the Alliance. For decades, millions died for the same piece of rock, again and again. Finally, one side managed to gain the upper hand, the Coalition.
Ep.1, we have liftoff. Ep.2, you are clear. 3 is a go.
In desperation, the Alliance launched 5 sleeper ships. The hope was for them to begin again, far from the war and strife that had befallen Earth, to start free from the prejudices that had divided us for so long. Each sleeper ship was christened after its patron nation. The Britannia, the Rhineland, the Hispania, the Kasari, the Liberty. Against all odds, the colony ships broke through the Coalition blockade and headed for the Sirius system. That was 800 years ago, when we came here to rebuild our lives. We've come a long way since then. We have grown, we have prospered, we have flourished. But we will never forget.
So, hello, my name is Ryan and I am playing Freelancer today. This is going to be my first video I'm going to be putting on YouTube, but yeah, it's one of my favourite games I've ever played. So we're just going to start this off straight away with a new game. I'm going to try avoiding speaking in cutscenes, so you can just listen.
Roger that. All systems show green. SA-14, you're
And I've played this game for a lot of time, so I know most of these cutscenes off by heart.
SA-14, we're picking up unknown contacts on long-range sensors. We're dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
Navy Command, this is Report 7. We're picking up some strange readings on the long-range sensors.
Alert! Unknown ships have breached the defense perimeter. Man all station!
That's not good. Those are some powerful weapons. And they're gone. Where have they gone, the aliens? God, the station's just been completely destroyed. There's absolutely nothing left of it, except for this debris, obviously.
President Jacoby has asked the LSF to investigate the sudden destruction of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on Manhattan this morning.
Yep, so obviously this is you walking along. This game's a few years old, I think. I can't remember exactly. 2005, I think it came out. But yeah, the graphics are pretty good.
We're here from medical. Is there anyone seriously injured?
One. Inside.
Ooh, that looks like that hurts.
Make sure he lives. He owes me some credits.
Your
That's
concern
right.
is
All I care
touching.
about is money.
We'll do
Give
everything
me my
we
money.
can. It may take a while.
Mysterious man standing in the foreground.
Officially, the Liberty Security Force
Ah, he
maintains
smokes, he
there
must
is
be a bad
no
guy.
proof Freeport 7's destruction
And he's got
was
a scar
deliberate.
or a tattoo.
Sources
That makes him
inside
even
the
more worse.
LSF say they suspect the dangerous criminal organization, the Order. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
So, objectives and base navigation. New objectives in Freelancer are displayed for several seconds at the top of the screen. Objectives are automatically redisplayed every 3 minutes. Objective commands. The N key redisplays an objective. F5 or start icon at top right views the log of objectives and player journal. Key settings. You can customize the default key settings by pressing F1, clicking options and then choosing controls. But I'm not going to do that because I don't need to. So this is how you control it. There's my objective. So this is the launch pad I'm on at the moment, which is where I take off if I have a ship. I go to the bar if I need any jobs or any news. But the news is quite up to date normally, like in the game, but I don't really pay attention to it because you don't need to. Commodities is like, you could trade in this game, you don't need to like blow up stuff most of the time. You could trade equipment, then buy equipment like weapons and shields. And this is where you buy a ship, but obviously I don't have any money. So if this looks familiar, it's a ship from the opening scene. They've obviously built around it, and this is the whole city. This is Manhattan, I believe, which is the centre of the whole Liberty space. So I'm going to start off with looking at the bar for a job.
Sidewinder Fang.
All we have is Liberty Ale, friend.
Fine.
Her name's Junko Zane. She's a tough one.
Oh, why's that?
She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting, that is. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more...
Well, the only thing I'm looking for right now is this drink.
I know you.
No, you don't.
No, I don't think so.
Exactly,
The
yeah.
news. I saw your face on the news.
Oh god, everybody sees my face.
You're one of the Freeport 7 survivors, aren't you?
Damn right.
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty bad out there. You know, you're lucky to be alive.
Huh.
This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff.
Why?
Because it's not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir.
Well,
Cheers.
Can't get any worse.
Chug. Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
My pleasure. So, room navigation. When you're on a base or a planet, a row of icons appear at the top center of your screen that you can use to move to different locations. If you move your mouse over an icon, a tooltip will appear to identify it, and descriptive text will display in the top left corner. Room commands. Click on character in the room, talk to him or her. If you click on the room icon, the top row, top center of the screen, you move to that room. If you click on the service icon, the top center screen, bottom row, you can use the service in the current room. So, The eye represents information, so if I speak to him I can give him money and he'll show me something on the map, which can be a wreckage or a planet or something. So generally it's quite good, but you can find it yourself, you don't need to do it. This is a bribe sort of thing. You pay him money and he makes you on good terms with factions, but generally you have to spend quite a lot of money on that, which I normally don't have. I don't save up enough to actually do that. You can talk to him, and like that speech bubble icon shows that I can like find out information, what's going on up right now. Yeah, so if you need to know what's going on in the whole game, like in the news, you can talk to him. He gives you gossip basically. This briefcase is the jobs. If I click on that, I haven't got a ship, so I can't actually take any jobs. This newspaper is the news, so you can actually read about all these. So Freeport 7. Yeah, you can pay attention to these, but I don't generally. And the star icon means that it's my current objective, so I'm going to talk to Junko Zane.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't have nearly enough people.
Junie, the environment has changed. Or with groups like the Order taking more and more liberties, indeed now threatening our profits. Some in the government feel that we need to increase our patrols in these areas.
You Junko Zane?
Yes?
I believe you have business
Quite a
to
rude guy,
discuss.
as you can tell.
I will leave this matter in your capable hands.
Sounds like
Sorry.
a bad guy.
The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
I'm a
What
badass.
kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine on Freeport 7.
How do you feel about that?
Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack.
He owes me
He's in
money.
medical. I'll be staying at
Shh,
least
we'll keep that
until he's
quiet, though.
released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent. I'll be in the equipment room later. You can meet me there.
I'll be there.
Oh, and if we are going to work together, call me Junie.
Sure thing, Junie. Yeah, and the voice of Junie is Jennifer Hale, which she's an amazing voice. Does Star Wars, Knights of the Republic, and Mass Effect, as well as other things. So yeah, she's awesome. Ooh, scary face.
Hello?
Boom! Scary. Jump scare. Oh, she be a fine vessel. Yeah, this ship just symbolises freelance to
Are
me.
you ready to work for the LSF, Mr. Trent?
It's just Trent. And yeah, I'm here to see what you have to
I'm
offer.
here to kick ass.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but it should be good enough for now. This assignment will be easy. All you have to do is babysit a convoy of food and medical supplies.
That's what they always
You'll be
say.
hooking up
It's
with the
easy.
escort CO King. I'll tell him to expect you. That is, of course, if you're interested.
So yeah, this is my mission objectives and information. So objective, escort a convoy of food and medical supplies from Fort Bush to the mining colony on planet Pittsburgh. The mission's commanding officer, Michael King, is waiting to rendezvous in space near the Manhattan docking ring. Difficulty, LSF Intel has classified this mission as a low risk. Pirate attacks considered a possibility. Rewards 2,000 credits. That's quite a low amount at the moment, but obviously I'm just starting the game, so anybody's good money.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Good, better get going. I'll have your ship moved immediately. All you'll have to do is go to the landing pad and launch. King will be waiting for you near the docking ring in space, okay? I'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.
So, saving and status, pausing and saving. Whenever you launch to space, the game updates the current autosave as you advance. The game will create progress point saves and update the autosave. If you press F1, you can pause the game and view it in-game menu. F1 and click save game, you can save the game. If you click load game, you load game. Status commands, F6 key or grid icon at the top right opens the nav map. F7 views and manipulates my inventory, or my ship, as I like to think of it. The F8 key examines the player's status and reputation, because there's lots of factions in this game, so you can be good on some terms with people, or you can be on bad terms with others, and if you're on bad terms they'll attack you on sight, if you're on good they'll help you out. The F9 key, you can read information on current location. Now, I'm meant to launch a space right now, but I'm going to go to the equipment dealer where I just was, and I'm going to outfit my ship with a gun, because I might need it and I've got an extra slot. So if I click on the change view, I can have a look at my ship, have a look at the guns I've got 2 at the moment. If I click on this little person here, it'll bring up my ship. So I've got Justice Mark 1s, which are basic lasers. They fire very fast. It shows you the damage and everything here, and the speed and the range. 8.33 is generally quite fast, but as with most games, if you fire fast you're not going to do a lot of damage, which is why you might use these lava blades, which are plasma cannons. They fire slightly, well, they fire like less than 4 times the rate of the Justice Mark 1s, but they do a lot more damage, as you can see here, to the hull. I might place one of them on, or see, as you get Mark 1s and Mark 2s, which just makes it better, and your ship can take class 2s and 3s at the moment. My ship can, but as you get new ones you can equip more better weapons to you. Missiles, you got the Javelin missile, which is a slow damage dealing sort of missile. Yeah, it's a hull damage one. The Eraser is an EMP missile. It's faster than Javelin, but it only damages a shield, generally takes them out in one shot. The Stalker missile is kind of like a Javelin missile, does hull damage, but it's faster and fires quicker, I believe. You get mines, but I generally don't use them. You just drop them and they'll hunt out enemies. The countermeasure dropper is basically when you get missiles on you, which comes in very handy later on. You get better ones which have a better chance of stopping missiles that are chasing you. If I go to ammunition here, this is where you buy missiles, so you have to actually keep yourself stocked up. It's not good enough just buying a launcher. You get torpedoes later on here, and mines, and your countermeasures you also have to buy. I've got a shield and a thruster here. Shields are very handy because you will just die straight away otherwise. Thruster's very handy as well because you get the boost in combat, get around your enemy, get away from him even. I don't have enough to buy the next shield class, so I'm going to leave that there. Nanobots, they heal your hull, like when you get damaged, and shield batteries heal your shields when you get damaged as well. So I generally just keep nanobots because your shields regenerate anyway, but it's good to have some shield batteries just in case you lose your shields and you're about to get screwed. See, so you can bring them up at the last minute just to protect yourself. So with my $500 I have here, I'm going to buy a Lava Blade Mark 1 because it'll help me out when I have to attack enemies' hulls. So yeah, that's mounted, and I have no money now basically. Yeah, let's go to the launch pad. I'm going to end this episode here, and I will get back. When I get back, I will launch into space and I will join King up there. So I'll see you later guys, and I hope you see you in the next video.